And hi everyone, we're here with Abel and you are now
A national sales director.
National Sales Director, and when we first met in Atlanta, you had nothing.
I had zero.
And this is only in
28 days.
28 days?
Yes.
How did you do it?
That's a very big question, but it needs planning and it needs to be seriously. I had to drop everything.
Yep. So you
And
just concentrated on this.
I concentrated, focused. Everything has focused, and what I did was sat down with most of my team, and it is a teamwork actually.
Yeah.
I cannot do it alone, so I made it the point that if they're gonna go with me on this team, they're
And when you're saying a team, are you saying an upline?
no,
Or
with
your
my
down-
downline.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Of course, the upline is also part of the team. Is our consultant, sort of.
Okay.
And what we did was, divide our efforts. So I worked at Orlando City, in Florida, and I wrote down everything for them to follow.
Okay.
They have to follow something. So I told them, if you're gonna go with me, you have to drop everything. Focus on this thing. So basically, we made a plan and we worked on it. And some of my downlines became sales director at 28 days. Can you imagine that? And that's Lydia. That's one of it. Not one of her.
So you would say the one thing is just focus. If you had
It's
to
just
give
focus.
one thing, okay.
Yes.
How did you find as far as getting people involved? Was it easier to tell the story, or was it easier for you to give them the product, or both?
Actually, it's both. The product is okay. I told them to research on it. I helped them out. I was sort of a coach. So I asked for the attitude is very important to me, and what I did was went into their lifestyle and their income. I have to know everything what they have, and I will be offering them something in return. And so I got about 4 people, and that was the team. 4 people, just 4 people.
Wow.
And basically, I cut down even their sleeping hours. I told them you don't have to sleep like 7, 8. You have to sleep like 4 hours. It's basically because you have to hit this thing.
Uh-huh.
And so my upline, Joel, has been very, very supportive of me, and both our resources we put together. And what happened was that on the 28th day, I became a national sales director.
Wow, that is fabulous. Now, the product itself, you're using the products, obviously. Have you seen any sort of results for yourself?
I am diabetic.
You're diabetic?
Yes.
No kidding.
And I use insulin.
Have you seen a reduction in your insulin?
I would say it's almost like a miracle.
Wow.
And I have my own story to tell. And so what happened is that I used that story to be one of the reasons, to be an inspiration to most of my group's conditions. And most of them have conditions. Mm-hmm. And I told them the best condition that's going to be a reason for you to go for this is that you have to have your finances, financial disease. And so put together, everybody was just pushing for it. In fact, we were able to put in 65 people in just 28 days.
Wow. So as far as it helping you, do you use less insulin now? Do you just feel better overall? Do you have more energy? Did you have neuropathy or anything like that?
Yeah. My nerves, my kidneys are all damaged by the diabetic condition, and I think I would say 50% of the condition was relieved because of IO. I'm taking like 8-10 ounces of VI a day.
A day?
Yeah,
Wow.
a day.
That's great. Boy, that is super. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great. Now, have you had a chance to use the Cirrus VT, the virtual training?
Of course.
Did that help you in the 28 days?
It really helped.
That's good to hear.
It gave us a sort of a coach, a virtual coach. It gave us sort of something to go on a daily basis and something to show. Because sometimes you don't just sell this thing. You have to. It's called showmanship and sizzlemanship. You're selling the sizzle, and you are that sizzle. And I'm so glad that we have this thing going on with our group right now.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it's working for you as well.
Very well.
But you would change the virtual trainer, right? You'd get rid of the guy.
Hey, we met in a nice place, and now I'm gonna go places, and I'm gonna grab you with me everywhere I go.
Well, and that's the great part, is that you can share your story, because I can't tell your story.
Yes.
But what's great about it is that the technical stuff, the
Yeah.
scientific stuff,
Yes.
I can explain for you. So you concentrate on getting that person involved with the product, getting them involved with you, and that's what's so great about the Cirrus VT system. I'm glad it worked for you.
It's really working very well with our group, and I'm really glad that this company has thought of this, and I believe so that we're gonna expand this even better. I believe in that.
There's no doubt about it. Now, did you use the 28 days? Did you actually use that whole training system?
Basically, it's a mixture of my old experience and the new one, but I have to be open to new things, and so it gave me an overall mix on how to approach my group, my people, and the thing that I'm telling them.
See,
Basically,
I got to tell you, Abel, that it's so good to hear that, because one of the things that we try.
you are the sizzle. You are the sizzle of
well,
the
thank
steak.
you.
That's what
you're the steak. I'm the sizzle. That's about it, though.
We're gonna sell the sizzle.
But the thing that's so cool about what you're talking about is we wanted to make it so that it wasn't something, doctrinaire, that you had to do exactly what we said. This is something where we gave you the options
Yes,
of doing
exactly.
things, but we gave you a guideline of different things to use. So you could be yourself, and yet at the same time, too, the great experience you have, you can add to it. So
Exactly.
you're perfect for us, and that's a perfect description of how we wanted to do
I
it.
could
So
be
we're
an
pleased.
ambassador of
Of Cirrus VT, absolutely. That's what you
Cirrus VT.
are. All right, Abel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Yes.
All right, everybody.
It's a pleasure.
Again, Ceregenex.com.